We've got to address the systemic racism in our criminal justice system. We need to have a resolve that will bring the world together to root out the kind of radical jihadist ideology that motivates organizations like ISIS, a barbaric, ruthless, violent jihadist, terrorist group. Raising the federal minimum wage won't just put more money in the pocket of low-income families. It also means they spend more money at the businesses in their neighborhoods. Donald Trump's against that as well. Gay people are born into, and belong to, every society in the world. They are all ages, all races, all faiths. They are doctors and teachers, farmers and bankers, soldiers and athletes. And whether we know it or whether we acknowledge it. The American people are tired of liars and people who pretend to be something they're not. Public financing would fix campaign donor problems. Our prisons and our jails are now our mental health institutions. Modern slavery, be it bonded labor, involuntary servitude, or sexual slavery, is a crime and cannot be tolerated in any culture, community, or country. It is an affront to our values and our commitment to human rights. When a new president comes in, a new president gets to clean house. I need people to know that there is a group of people who are part of the leadership of the DNC, and I will make damn sure as a vice chair, and so will others, that we do everything humanly possible to have a level playing field. I try to counter what Donald Trump says that might have an effect on somebody. I stand in support of this common-sense legislation to license everyone who wishes to purchase a gun. I also believe that every new handgun sale or transfer should be registered in a national registry. I have met thousands and thousands of pro-choice men and women. I have never met anyone who is pro-abortion. Being pro-choice is not being pro-abortion. Being pro-choice is trusting the individual to make the right decision for herself and her family. Being human, we are imperfect. That's why we need each other. To catch each other when we falter. To encourage each other when we lose heart. Some may lead, others may follow, but none of us can go it alone. There cannot be true democracy unless women's voices are heard. There cannot be true democracy unless women are given the opportunity to take responsibility for their own lives. Voting is the most precious right of every citizen, and we have a moral obligation to ensure the integrity of our voting process. There are rich people everywhere, and yet they don't contribute to the growth of their countries. There's a different leader in Syria now. Many of the members of Congress of both parties who have gone to Syria in recent months have said they believe he's a reformer. There are those who offer themselves as leaders who even play politics with the nomination of our nation's chief law enforcement officer. Finally, Loretta Lynch will be able to assume the position she has trained her lifetime for. It is a fact that around the world the elites of every country are making money. You want me to tell you what my husband thinks? My husband is not Secretary of State, I am. If you want my opinion, I will tell you my opinion. I am not going to be channeling my husband.